My brother's playing video games with his friends and they just scream a lot. So, I mean, I asked him to keep it down, but he's a teenager. He's probably not gonna listen. So sorry in advance for all the screaming that's gonna happen out there. Anyway, oh wait, my AC, damn it. Tell it's been a while since I filmed anything. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I am going to be doing my TBR for the 7 in 7 readathon because I decided to participate very last minute as I usually do. Honestly, because I'm not working as much as I thought I was going to be working this week, so I have a lot of free time. I wanted to get some reading done. Also because I'm really close to reading 50 books for my Goodreads challenge, and I'm very, very excited. I just kind of want to push myself to try to get that done this week. So, okay. Pancho! All that to say is that I'm participating. Yes, I'm thinking of vlogging it, although this time I'm thinking of doing like one vlog of the whole week instead of like doing a daily vlogging thing. Okay, so all that to say, let's get started. I actually wrote down everything on my little bullet why can't I say bullet journal? First challenge is obviously to read 7 things in the week. It could really be anything. Like, it could be like the fucking ingredient list on a bag of chips. Like, that could count if you want it to, which is very nice because, again, I do have free time, but I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of other stuff as well, so we'll see how it goes. Second challenge is to read something outside of your norm or something outside of your comfort zone. And for this, I actually have Wings and Embers by Sarah J. Maas. This is the short story that was in the Target edition of A Court of Wings and Ruin, I believe. This is the story that follows Cassian and Nessa, which if you guys watch my last vlog, like, they're kind of like my favorite characters right now in the ACOTAR series, and I really want them to end up together, and apparently this is a short story that surrounds them, and I don't read short stories very often, so that's kind of out of my comfort zone, and again, it's pretty short, so I think it's a good one to throw into the mix for the readathon. So challenge number 3 is, oh no, I messed that up. Okay, so that was challenge number 3. Challenge number 2 was read a book with yellow on the cover and or the spine. And this was supposed to be kind of like a more summery read. This one is not very summery. It's just a book that I wanted to read for a while, and I have the audiobook, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And it is Zodiac by Romina Russell. As you can see, it has yellow on the cover. It's set in a futuristic world where basically people live on separate planets according to like their zodiacs. I'm a Libra, by the way. Hey. So there's like different planets and each of them correspond to a sign in the zodiac, and then like the catchphrase for the book is like beware the 13th sign. So I'm guessing that there's some sort of like destruction coming about that's going to like threaten the destruction of all the worlds and stuff. I don't know, it's been a while since I've read the synopsis for this, but I have heard really good things, and also this was one of those that someone recommended to me because they said I think is the 3rd book in the series, has one of my favorite like tropey things where, like, I talked about this in a video before, but like the person is starting to fall to the dark side and they get pulled to the good side again by like their loved one kind of thing. I heard, like, obviously there's, I don't think that's gonna happen in this one. I think it happens in like one of the later books, but either way, I'm excited. Now moving on to number 4. Read a book that starts with your first initial. Oh my god, let me tell you guys about this. I struggled with this because I couldn't find anything. Literally the only book that I have that starts with a Y, which if you don't know, my name is Yesenia. Yessie for my friends and people who can't pronounce Yesenia. It's with a Y. And the only book that I have that starts with a Y, it's The Young Elites by Mary Lou. Technically, it doesn't even start with a Y, it starts with a T, but you know what? It's fine. I don't really feel like reading this right now though. So like I had no options, no idea what the hell I was gonna read. And then it hit me. Manga. Hello! There's so much manga that starts with a Y. The one that I decided to go with is one that I've wanted to read for such a long time, and I've been putting off watching the anime for this because I wanted to read the manga, and it is Yona of the Dawn. This is one that I've like heard such good things about. For this, I feel like if I really get into it, I could like maybe even read a few volumes during the week. So I'm happy, I'm excited, this is exciting, so yeah. And now moving on to number 5. Read something outside / a book that takes place mostly outside. And for this, I picked Summer Days and Summer Nights, which is a collection of 12 love stories edited by Stephanie Perkins. This is like a good sort of book to read for a readathon because I can read like maybe like 2 short stories a day. I also got my hands on the audiobook for this, so even during my commute or as I'm like doing dishes or something, I could like knock out a story or two a day. So I decided to go with this. Also, this is one that I was originally going to use for like the summer / yellow cover, but then I decided I want to read Zodiac as well. So this is going to do for the takes place outside, mostly outside. I'm assuming it takes place mostly outside because it is like a collection of summer stories, and summer stories usually are like at the beach and like going out and being outside and like actually enjoying the sun, which is something that I can't personally relate, but you know. Read something and make up a drink or food to match, or a drink or a food that is inspired by this such thing. And I was thinking like one of my top choices was going to be like one of the Harry Potter books, because I've actually made butterbeer before. I'll try to find the video and link it up there if you haven't seen it. But then it hit me. To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. Oh my god, what is Lara Jean. I remember that Lara Jean is like a huge baker. She loves baking cookies and sweets and stuff, and like it's one of her things. So I figured I could make something during the week, and of course I'll film it. I'll maybe make chocolate chip cookies or something. I don't know. You guys know I love cooking. Like I'm not the best baker. Like I'm not the worst, but I'm not the best, and I usually prefer cooking if I'm honest, but like, you know, this is a good option. I figured adaptation is coming to Netflix pretty soon, so I needed to read this before then anyways. And then last but not least, we have the bane of my existence. Read something that takes place in your home, and this could be either country or town, or is written by someone from your home. I don't really have something for this, so it's gonna be a surprise for the both of us. I'm from a very teeny tiny small town in the middle of nowhere in Mexico. So my options would be to read something that is set in Mexico, or maybe even like in a small town. I was also thinking like something that's maybe set in the Bay Area, because like I've lived here in the Bay Area since like we first immigrated to the US, so I consider the Bay Area my home as well. But I think all the books that are set in the Bay Area that I own I have already read, like the Angel Fall series, which I am actually tempted to reread, so maybe that'll be one of my options. Also like The Wedding Date, which I highly recommend, but I already read that. Like Lola and the Boy Next Door I already read. Like there's a couple, oh like When Dimple Met Rishi also is set in the Bay Area, but I already read that. So I don't know. A book that I do have that is set in Mexico actually. Certain Dark Things by Silvia Moreno Garcia. This is about vampires set in Mexico City, which I really do want to read, but not for this week. I don't know what I'm gonna read. Although I am actually gonna go to the library, so maybe I'll find something in the library. Just in case I don't find anything, I do have 3 backups that I kind of wanted to read anyway, so I figured I could use them for this readathon. The first of which is Bring Me Their Hearts by Sarah Wolf. This is one that I have already started. I also have White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I have the audiobook for this, which is really nice. And Jennifer L. Armentrout, I always find myself just like flying through her books, even though it's not the shortest book. It's like really easy to fly through. If I set my mind to it, I could finish this in a day, which is why I figured it'd be a good option to have as a backup. And last but not least, I have Almost Impossible by Nicole Williams. This is a new book that I have not hauled yet. It's a pretty short book. I did not know it was going to be so short, that I feel like I could fly through it pretty quickly. These are my 3 backups in case I can't find anything either set in like a super small town, or in Mexico, or even the Bay Area. Okay, so let me know if any of you guys are also participating in the 7 in 7 readathon. I will have all the information for the readathon as well, like all the hosts information, all the challenges, everything down in the description below, as I usually do for readathons. In case any of you guys are interested in participating as well, please do. There is still time to make your TBR and get everything situated for the week. So okay, that being said, that is going to be it for this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!